Hey! Help! Okay, hey everybody. I'm here. If you can see me, it's hard to hold this up. I'm with Teddy, the very, very frisky golden retriever. And if you remember Teddy, a few months ago, my encounter where Teddy bit my arm. You bit my arm and drew blood. Yeah, that's the same Teddy here. So anyway, I have some questions for people out there. Teddy is less than a year old. He was born sometime last November. And look how big he is. I knew him when he was like 1/5 this size, just a tiny little puppy. I first met him in December. And anyway, my sister-in-law's house. Okay, now I said licking is good, Teddy, but no biting. So I have some questions about Teddy. As you can see, he appears to be maybe not full grown, but pretty close to it. So my big question is this: is for people that know about these things, when will Teddy be old enough to, well, breed? Okay, he's a male golden retriever. So when will he be old enough? You blew. Look at this. You drew blood. Damn you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this video. Anyway, ow! Get off my God. Okay, look, Teddy. So look, here's the deal. How old does Teddy need to be before he's ready to start breeding with female golden retrievers? He has his papers, so that's not a problem. And so what I want to know is, how old does he have to be? I think I never would have figured like a year would be old enough, but maybe it is. Will he be old enough by next summer? So what I want to do is, I have some questions. Like, first of all, stop that. Look, Teddy, okay, so we see that he has plenty of energy, so in that department he's fine. Okay, Teddy, I want you to start concentrating. Maybe he's like this because he's not around female dogs. This could be a problem, you know what I mean? Okay, so he's taking it out on me. Don't bite me! Don't bite me! Don't. So here's the deal. What do I do? Do I take an ad out in a newspaper? And, he's got my slipper. Now he won't let go. Now he's not going to let go. Now it's going to be a big battle. Okay, so anyway, while I try to get my slipper back, and he's going to try to keep it from me, the question I have is, first of all, do I take an ad out in a newspaper, in a classifieds, or I guess maybe Craigslist? And then also, and then assuming he's old enough. Now, the other thing is, I don't know how this works, really, with the dogs. Do you have to sort of introduce the dogs first? Are they shy? I don't know how this works. Do you have to, is it a one-time deal, or do you have to, would I have to take Teddy to the female dog more than once to sort of, I don't know, the dog version of dating, just so they get familiar with each other? How does that work? So look, Teddy, see, now Teddy is not going to give me my slipper back. That's the way he is. He knows I want the slipper. See, no matter how I try to get my slipper, no, stop it. Okay, I got it. Somehow I got it. Look, so here's the deal. And also, how much do you earn from the male dog breeding? Because I know these dogs sell like $800, $1,000 in the pet stores. I'm figuring maybe the people sell it to the puppies for half that. So what are the breeding services for a male golden retriever? So if you know this, by the way, if you know these things, post them in the comments. Also, man, I hope it's a guy. I honestly hope that, that the other person that owns the female dog is a guy, because, I'm not a prude or anything, but I really don't want to show up with Teddy and there's like some friendly old librarian there, female, a woman. I don't know. I would find that embarrassing. Like, oh yeah, I'm here for, well, you know what. So that's I do have some questions. So what's the deal? What are the standard fees for a male golden retriever that's over hyperactive? Ow! And By the way, I have these questions because I've only owned female dogs when I was a kid. I had a couple female dogs. In fact, one of them, well, both of them, I actually saw them actually breed. Well, they weren't purebreds. They were, I would call them, people ask what kind of dogs were they. I say purebred Amastrays, like Am Astray. But in those cases, when I was 6, that's the first time, I believe it was 5 or 6, I saw our first dog being mated. Ow! A female. Ow! Stop it! Teddy! So anyway, I have to fight with Teddy. Teddy, you're gonna have to take the energy out. And see, Teddy is. I think Teddy might be ready for breeding now. He's just taking it out on me. So anyway, I would like to know about this. Get back to the dogs I had. We had a couple female dogs. So actually, I did actually see with my own eyes, the dogs going at it when I was 6. In fact, my parents were real happy about that because it was like their way of not having to sit down and get into explicit details of explaining these things to me. I remember my dad, my mom, they said, just watch these dogs. This is how they make babies. This is how they make babies or puppies. Babies are the same way. Actually, that's not a good idea because for years afterwards, when I was a kid, I used to think you had to, before you could breed, you had to sniff a female dirty rear end. And found that to be a real turnoff. So, people, don't tell your kid just to watch dogs doing it because you're going to get the wrong idea till they sort of figure it out later. But anyway, so I have questions. Do I have to, is it just one time I got to bring the dog, or I have to kind of introduce the dog to the female retriever over a period of 1 or 2 days before they get at it? Is there any kind of training I could do for Teddy? Because, he has no idea what to do, or maybe he does. And also the other thing I'm worried about is even though he's frisky around me, and I'm worried that he might get shy around female dogs because he's never really been around any female dogs. So would it be a good idea just for me to put him around female, not for breeding purposes, but just so he gets familiar with female dogs? So I have these questions. But and the other thing is how often, once it's breeding time for him, how often can he breed? Can it be more than once a week, or does he need downtime? How much downtime does he need between sessions, so to speak? Like I say, I'm not too sure about these things. Okay, so anyway, I got to get out of here. This Teddy is driving me nuts. So if you know the answers to these things, let me know in the comments below. Ow! Stop it!